Is it just me, right, on this transition here, that everywhere you look, you're seeing either a Duke basketball player, a former Duke basketball player, a future Duke basketball player, or a Duke basketball coach and or executive? Like you can't walk 10 feet in a basketball crowd right now without somebody talking about something that relates to Duke. And you may be saying, oh, Duke, I get it, national brand, Duke. What was the biggest story in the NBA over the past month? Who the Lakers are going to hire? I guess you could say the NBA champion. I guess you could say Team USA getting put together. I guess you could say a Duke player was at the middle of all of that, right? The Lakers looking for their coach. It ends up being J.J. Redick. Who was consulting with the Lakers to hire J.J. Redick? Coach K. The Celtics won their championship. Who's their best player? Jayson Tatum. Who's on the bench? Emile Jefferson. Team USA gets put together. Who's there? Jayson Tatum. Who put them together? Grant Hill as in his role with Team USA basketball. Who was the story of the first couple of days practice from the select team? Cooper Flagg. Who just made their summer league debut? Jared McCain, Kyle Filipowski.
Yeah.
The list goes on and on and on. They're kind of everywhere. And you may say, well, everybody just wants. That's part of the reason why you go to Duke. I'm not sure Cooper Flagg gets the invite to Team USA if he goes to Rutgers. You may say that's wrong. You may say that's incorrect. Fine. He's from Maine. If he goes to Maine, I don't think he gets the invite to Team USA basketball. But guess what? He went to Duke. He chose it, right? There's a handful of other teams. If Cooper Flagg went to one of the other blue bloods, he would have had a shot. But I would be lying if I saw the picture, and I don't know if everybody saw this, at Team USA practice that had Jayson Tatum on one side, Grant Hill in the middle, Cooper Flagg on the other. And somebody may have said past, present, future, and it felt very Duke-like. Grant Hill was in the room making the decision on who got to come. Fact of the matter is Cooper Flagg was invited. J.J. Redick, right? Part of the reason why he feels experienced enough to be a coach, I'm sure, is because he's been in our lives for a long time. If we waited until he became a starter in the NBA to get to know J.J. Redick, it would have been like 10, 12 years ago. Because he had 3-4 years where he didn't play in the NBA. He was getting DNP coaches' decisions wearing a suit on the bench his first couple years in Orlando. But because we've known him since he was a freshman at Duke, it's like, oh, yeah, he's been around. He's experienced. He's older than he's wiser than you think. And then there's the Jared McCain's, right? Showed up at Duke. What was he there, 6 months? Made a name for himself, had a couple big games, a 30-pointer in the 30-plus pointer in the tournament, knocked down some shots, first-round pick, making his summer league debut. Here's Jared McCain on that debut.
Oh, it was amazing. I was so excited to get out there. I was nervous. I had butterflies, but to get out there and just play basketball, it's what I've loved to do since I was a kid. So it was really fun to play in an NBA jersey.
I'm not saying I'm on TikTok, but I have been told if you are, you can't go anywhere without seeing Jared McCain. There's no escaping. There's none. Actually, you know what? J.J. Redick taking the Lakers job, now I guess Duke is probably in the works of figuring out how they can get a podcast or a media opportunity for one of their former players. I don't know who it would end up being, but that might be the only place now where you can escape. Go to a college basketball podcast. Jayson Tatum, by the way, did win the NBA Finals and is on Team USA and is going to be in Paris for the Olympics and is going to be a big story for a while.
And signed a massive fat contract.
Didn't even bring that up. The highest paid total value contract in NBA history is not LeBron. It's not Steph. It's not Kevin Durant. It's Jayson Tatum.
$62.8 million per year. Imagine just add an Olympic gold medal. What a 2024 for that guy this could be. win a gold in an NBA championship, and you get the biggest contract ever. It's a heck of a year for that
That's
guy.
a heck of a couple of months.
It's a heck of really like 3 months.
Started in like beginning of June. Here's Tatum on how it felt to win the NBA Finals.
It's been a whirlwind. Winning a championship is whatever I thought that it would be like. It's 10 times better. You work so hard to accomplish a goal, and I think us falling short a couple of times made it that much sweeter. And to say the least, I'm still enjoying it. I am. It feels amazing to be a champion.
I talk about this a lot. When it comes to recruiting in college sports, one of the most important things is how much does a recruit think about your school when you aren't physically actively in conversation with them, right? And also, how many reasons do you have to reach out to a player that doesn't feel weird, right? Because let's be real, if you're just a 40-something-year-old guy and you're just calling a 16-year-old to chat, and you're, hey, how was your day? It's going to get awkward pretty quick. Think of all the reasons Duke has to call. Hey, did you see what Tatum just signed? Hey, did you see what's going on with Team USA? Just want to make sure you caught Cooper and Grant and Tatum. Hey, did you see what's going on with JJ Redick? Yep, we have Duke contacts all over the league. There's a lot of reasons. And then on top of that, when you're not calling them to do that, they're turning on ESPN, they're listening to this show, they're listening to other shows, they're listening to podcasts, and every 2 seconds, if you're in a basketball media world, they're bringing up somebody that went to Duke. It's just how it happens.